about how to read transaction, how to read transaction information. In this segment, we will talk about how to read the transaction batch and the transaction detail and the transaction summary. To read the transaction information, first we come to the program right here. We enter to this module right here. Left click, then we will enter into transaction processing module. On first entry of this module, the first batch we see will be this current confirm sell batch. What are these transactions in here? These are the transactions happen in today only. Today is 18th of May, so these are transactions happen on 18th of May only. Okay. If we want to read transaction before today but still in this month, we come to this batch, current archive sell batch. Current archive sell batch will be the transaction accumulated on this month up to yesterday. On this month up to yesterday, you can see that this start on 1st of May at the end of 17, which was yesterday. For the invoice, also same. Invoice, we go to current invoice batch. Current invoice batch. The invoice happen in today. Only we have one invoice on today. If you want to read invoice transaction in this month but before today, we can come to current archive invoice batch. Current archive invoice batch right here. These are the invoice happen on this month. Okay, but before today, this start on 2nd of May until 17th of May. These are the invoice happen on this month but before today in this current archive invoice batch. Now let's go back to current confirm sell batch. Current confirm sell batch. In here there are some shortcut right here. In this as left click, we go to current confirm sell batch. If you do a right click, you go to current archive sell batch. Same for this invoice batch. Left click current invoice batch. Right click current archive invoice batch. Now if we want to read transaction before this month, before current month, we can come to here. We select the batch transaction which was created by the system when each new month occur. For example, in here I can see April 2017 transaction right here. These are the April 2000 transaction. There 1st of April until last day of April. Same for the invoice. If we want to read invoice before current month, we can come to the invoice batch of each month. Invoice batch of each month you select. Now you can see that these are the transaction of the invoice 1st of April 2017 to 30th of April 2017. This batch is automatically created by the system when system date move to a new month. Okay, up to here, I go back to current confirm sell batch. We have talked about how to read the batches of the information. Next, we move into how to read detailed transaction, how to read individual detailed transaction. Now, to read detailed transaction, first of all, we must look at there are 3 segments here. This side is a listing of the transaction. On top of this is the individual detailed transaction. For example, this one 423A. 423A is the customer name, and this is time of date of the transaction. This is the control transaction number. Another example 315 time of date, and this control transaction number right here. Next, there are 4 pages information. First page, second, third, and fourth. First page information is a general information. It indicated that how many total items being purchased, what kind of payment type, subtotal how much, and total how much. It recorded the customer pay how much. In this case, customer pay exact. There's no change. For example, take another example. Okay, and this is another example. For this example, total customer pay 20,000. There is 1,500 change to the customer. This is the first page of information. The second page of information right here after this page of information a bit sensitive, yeah, because it recorded receipt date and time and the number receipt issued to this transaction and the format of the receipt printing and service officer by who. If there is a ship number for this transaction, this is the ship number. So the second page information is a bit sensitive. It even indication the cost of this transaction. Now the third page of information are the detailed items sold to this particular transaction. Okay, let's take this 529, only one item being sold. 315, two items being sold. Okay, 1135, two items being sold. In this one indicated how many line of the transaction. This one is 2. Okay, this one is 1, and then this one indicated the item, the total item quantity. Okay, this one 1, 2, this become 3, and this is total of the transaction for this page. The fourth page of information is a message. This is message the cashier can record for this individual transaction. Each transaction contains a memo page for the cashier to record any particular information on this transaction. Yeah. Let's take one example. Yeah. One example, go to the bottom, last transaction. Okay, time date is this one, and control number transaction is this one. Information first page, this one contains one item only. Subtotal is this, total is this, and customer pay accept change, and control information is this, receipt number is this, ship number is this. Okay, and the total cost of the transaction indicated in here. Detail item, one item, message, no message. This is how we read one single transaction detail. Next, we will look at this transaction summary, which is this page. This page is the transaction summary for current batch. Current batch, for example, this current batch contains total of 55 transactions. Okay, and total items sold is this, total net sale is this. And then other information such as how much discount to any service charge, any tax, and then how much we collect. And in the last three items in here is the total cost, profit, and this is the profit margin in percentage. This is how we read the transaction summary. Let's go for another batch. Go for the current archive sale batch, which is up to yesterday. Total we have this transaction, this much we collected, and this much profit we make. This is our profit margin.